Oh yeah, welcome to Texas. Austin, baby.
Skaters, artists, designers, chefs, musicians. What is it about Austin, Texas that attracts and produces so many creatives? Well, I've never been, so let's go see if it's something in the water.
As a skateboarder, you know, first thing you gotta do when you come to a new city is check out the local skate shop, because they got all the spots, all the goods, point you in the right direction.
Come hang out, come get some air conditioning. Pretty awesome skate park right behind us here too, so
Sick, yeah.
we're checking that out.
A new city, a new skate park, a new canvas. It's completely free space to be yourself.
I don't think I've ever sweated like this.
Yeah, this is my playground. You're there to have nothing but fun, you know? You just create something, you know, learn something, you know? You can make it whatever you want. The time there is completely yours, and nobody's gonna tell you what you should or shouldn't do. No rules. It's where my obsession became my profession, and it's taken me all over the world, and now we're in Austin, Texas, creating something new. What I love about Austin is how progressive the city is and how many people are that are just there at the top of their craft, sharing good times and having fun. No one's taking themselves too seriously. Stress-free environment. People are kayaking, fishing, jumping in the river, jumping off bridges. Ended up jumping off the bridge myself. I saw the grommets doing it. Don't know if you're supposed to, but had to send it a couple times. Yeah, in Austin, Texas, people are good at what they do and good at having a good time. We met this dude that makes boots. Yeah, he has his own style, his own process, and really inspirational to see his creative techniques and process.
How did you get into boot making?
I started sewing when I was a kid. My grandma makes quilts. I started on my own, and then I reached out to somebody that had a shop. Got really lucky and landed an apprenticeship. When I left that shop and I started working for myself, it was like, oh man, I'm all in.
You could obviously tell you put a lot of like love and like passion into it. Like
Boots are like a part of where I came from, but I also love kind of the history with like the attitude and like kind of that sexy appeal of cowboy boots and like rock and roll. Like I also want to make something that you're excited about wearing, you know, that I can like reflect your personality. And, like kind of interpret your ideas for what you want. Like, I do it the same way they did it 100 years ago. Like, try it?
Yeah. Oh, look at that seam, bro. What's up? It's 200 degrees out. We're at South Congress Hotel. Got margaritas, the homies. It's better than that. What's up, bro?
Nice to meet you. Come on in.
Nice to meet you.
Do you want to go down and check my lessons real quick?
Yeah, let's go.
I came here to Austin in '98 for music. Making sushi was like my part-time job. No, it's part-time job, a main job.
Do you feel a lot of similarities between being a rock star on stage and like cooking in front of people like right here in the restaurant?
It's like a live show, so you know, it's every time different.
Like, do you ever get nervous in front of your customers or?
It's always like, okay.
Respect. Rock stars don't get nervous, man.
It's a punk rock, Japanese food. Ooh.
I saw you like put some cactus and stuff. And
Oh yeah, I spent half of my life in Austin.
Yeah.
My cooking style mixed together Japanese, you know, Tex-Mex, barbecue. Again, same with music, no rule.
I'm scared.
Pretty good, right?
Wow.
I did
That's
it.
delicious, man.
Did it, yeah.
That was the best sushi I think I've ever had. A little bit.
Yeah. My son. You hired.
I'm hired?
Yes.
All right, come on. I think I'm moving to Austin.
The dudes at the skate shop told us how to get to this insane DIY skate park.
This thing's pretty rad. I've never been anywhere like this, for sure.
You know, it's a DIY, so it's not perfect. It's made to skate, made to be hard, made to be rugged. Like, it's not supposed to be a skate park where you come and just practice tricks and it's the same every time, you know? It's like, there's little edges, there's rocks, you know? There's like wrinkles in the concrete. It's all made by hand, so it's not easy. The beauty of that imperfection is just gonna result in a memory that you'd never be able to get in a regular skate park.
Holy shit, dude, that's scared. Why am I scared? I feel like I'm trying to open my door in 100-degree weather. I've got my keys. I've done it a million times. I got the key in the doorknob, but I can't turn it. I don't know what's wrong, so I'm standing out there for 45 minutes. The homies are like, dude, open the door. What are you doing? I'm trying! That one felt way better too. Come on.
He's really friendly. He's just like very excited.
Hi.
Hi, Cory.
How's it going? Lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, so we've heard a lot about you. Really curious to hear about your art and how you got into it.
Well, what I've discovered with painting is it's like the ultimate test of trust.
Yeah.
I just discovered, I was like, oh, if you just keep, you gotta push and push and push through it. I kind of imagine it almost like learning a trick in skating.
Yeah, it's probably
Where like you fall down, you fall down, you fall down.
never get it first try.
Yeah, and then finally you hit it and you're like, oh, I know that feeling.
Yeah.
Like I can flow now.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it feels for me, making paintings. I became obsessed with Pompeii, the crumbling architecture and the ruins and like how it's imperfect.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I see my stuff. I want to see the brushwork. I want to see that it's not almost just like a person, you know what I mean? Like a person's not perfect, but we
when you get
have
up close, you really see like, okay, like
the character.
Yeah. No, it's beautiful. I really like this one you have right here.
Thank you, and it's this one I'm just starting.
Hey, okay.
If you're looking for live music, there's no place like Austin, Texas. And it's also the birthplace of psychedelic rock. We get to sit down and talk to the staple of Austin, Texas music scene, the Black Angels.
Austin's like one of the biggest like live music.
That's what they call it. So live music capital is what they'd call it. Growing up in Houston, we knew this was the creative center to be in Texas.
You know, you get to a point like when you become good at anything, you get obsessive. What was the point like you guys were?
Obsessed? Oh, young age. Like I started when I was super little, I guess. I like walked into some random lady's house and some lady was playing the drums. I think my mom's friend said I was 4, and then after that, all I wanted was a drum set.
I heard you guys been together for 20 years almost.
Yeah, that's crazy to think.
18 years.
I really think a key ingredient for us was moving into a house together early on and becoming, friends.
Well, also when you live with someone, it's a very intimate experience, and music in itself is like, you have to be so vulnerable if you want to create something. And there's a chemistry and a certain magic that happens when you're creating and you're in this extremely raw, vulnerable space. Like, where there's zero judgment, there's zero rules, there's not an idea that's too like whimsical or too small or too simple. Like, that's even better, you know?
Oh, dude, man, it's an honor meeting an Olympic medal winner, dude. I used to high jump in college, and I wanted to go to the Olympics really bad. I broke my ankle, and I'd always wanted to play guitar, so the closing of the door of high jump led to the opening of the door of rock and roll. That's what I learned, a lot of bad things that happen at the time. It's hard because you're dwelling on it, but it's an open door for other things to happen. So,
I mean, music's a beautiful thing, and you get to.
Oh man, I feel blessed.
Like if you want to share something, you could share that with a lot more people.
Yes, agreed.
It's like the ultimate form for me, and maybe of human expression.
Yeah, definitely.
Whether you're playing on stage, in a kitchen, or in a skate park, or even building your own, Austin, Texas is into it. Yoshi's restaurant has a 3-month waiting list. Playing with sushi, barbecue, playing with Tex-Mex. Now everyone's eating it up. Graham's playful obsession has him redefining the cowboy boot, spending hundreds of hours to create unique pieces of art that you could too step in, or at least try. Austin is so open-minded and so encouraging of, creatives who ignore the boundaries, no rules. Those who are brave enough to explore are here, painting, designing, cooking, playing to the point that obsession turns into profession. Jump in, dive in, do a flip, because creativity flows like a river here in Austin, Texas.